The sacred reversal when the old world was new and America was Egypt. What if everything you've been taught about the new world is a lie? What if America isn't the new world at all, but the old world, the cradle of ancient civilizations? Indigenous oral traditions, forgotten histories, and suppressed evidence all point to a shocking truth. America is Egypt. The Mississippi flows like the Nile, ancient mounds rival pyramids, and ancestral traditions echo long before European maps claimed otherwise. If you're ready to challenge colonial lies and rediscover the sacred map of our ancestors, subscribe to this channel and keep watching. The deeper you look, the more undeniable the connections become. Pyramids and mounds, Cahokia and Poverty Point stand as testaments to mound-building cultures that mirror Egyptian pyramids, yet are erased from mainstream history. Oral traditions, indigenous stories speak of giants, twin creators, and star beings echoing tales found in Egypt, Mesopotamia, and beyond. Spiritual cosmology, Turtle Island's sacred worldview speaks of unity and wholeness, predating the colonial divisions imposed by conquest and false maps. These parallels aren't coincidences, they're suppressed truths that threaten the very foundations of colonial science and history.
The government is lying to you and to your ancestors to take advantage. But did you realize that your church was likely in on it? You know, the one that sends a portion of your tithes back to corporate headquarters that's located elsewhere? I'm about to use this book from 1981 to show you.
So check out part 1 if you haven't seen it yet, where I go over this. But this book is from 1981 called The Bible is History. It has some interesting maps in it. Let me show you.
So this is the map from part 1 if you haven't seen it, check it out. But basically, when I laid the ancient Nile River over the current Mississippi River, they fit perfectly, as though they were mapping the same places. Now the book is called The Bible is History and it's from 1981. Let's take a look. As you'll see here, this is the map shown on the opening page of the book. Notice Babylon, Nineveh, all sorts of places. Now let's see how this ancient map of the Holy Land over America. Now what I did is overlaid the map from the book onto North America, because this is the Holy Land. I wanted to point out these mountain ranges and other geographical features, like the ancient sea line, to show you all how I overlaid this. Check out where the rivers are located and the southern border of modern-day Texas there. Look at how perfectly these features line up. See the ancient sea line there? Well, look where it is in the Gulf of Caribbean, right where it is on the map. And as we can tell from this map, the Nile extended out much farther into the Caribbean. And just to look at it again from the first video, this is the Mississippi River with the ancient waterways and current ones, overlain with the ancient Nile River. They fit like a glove. Both maps from the American.
Here's the revelation. America is not just the new world. It is the old world, the birthplace of civilizations and sacred wisdom. The Mississippi isn't the Nile, but it carries the same sacred resonance. The mounds of Turtle Island predate many structures in Egypt, carrying the ancestral memory of sacred geometry. This isn't a fantasy, it's a reclamation of identity, history, and power that colonizers have tried to bury for centuries. The consequences of this truth are profound, rewriting history. If America is the old world, then indigenous American Indians are not descendants of immigrants or slaves, they are the original stewards of this sacred land. Reclaiming identity, recognizing this truth empowers Black American Indian women to reclaim their rightful place as the matriarchs of ancient civilizations. Challenging erasure, this narrative dismantles colonial lies and exposes the theft of indigenous stories, lands, and legacies. But this reclamation isn't just about the past, it's about restoring balance for future generations. The world may laugh at the idea that America is Egypt, but laughter is the last defense of a crumbling lie.
Some of the temples that we found in Mesoamerica are laid out suspiciously like the Temple of Solomon, just like what Nephi says in the Book of Mormon. He said that when they got to the New World and built a temple, the manner of construction was like unto the Temple of Solomon, and the workmanship thereof was exceedingly fine. In Mesoamerica, among the different temple layouts that exist, there are several that share distinctive features with Solomon's temple, and some that are in the pre-classic Maya period that date to Book of Mormon times. For example, several temples have an outer courtyard for sacrifice, a main chamber, and then an inner chamber that only the priest could enter and represented the presence of the deity. The Temple of Solomon likewise had this concentric layout with increasing levels of holiness as you went from the outer courtyard into the holy place, into the Holy of Holies, which represented the presence of God. Several Maya temples also feature two prominent non-structural columns at the entrance, just like the Temple of Solomon.
At Reclaiming My Story, we stand with American Indian women who carry the truth of their ancestors in their blood, bones, and dreams. If you're ready to unlearn colonial myths, reclaim your sacred heritage, and rewrite the map of history like this video, share it and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can honor the wisdom of our ancestors and reclaim the sacred ground where civilization truly began. The truth is here, it's time to come home.
And to learn more, look up Book of Mormon evidence, Mesoamerican temples.